Hey, what's up guys? It is Rob from Movie Review Time, and welcome to my very first up close and personal review. I've been wanting to do this on my channel for a while, where I just take a movie or anything and basically show it up close and kind of in detail and talk about it a little bit, such as Blu-ray reviews, DVDs, VHS stuff, memorabilia, whatever. So I hope you guys enjoy these kind of videos. It's going to be pretty detailed. So the very first thing that I decided to review is the 1999 Nightmare on Elm Street VHS box set. This is one of the best box sets I've ever seen, especially for VHS. But the detail and just the creativity that went into this is just amazing. As you can see, this movie contains all 7 of the original Nightmare films. Came out in 1999. New Line Home Video. And on the spine of each film, you can create an image of Freddy Krueger, as you can see right there, when you line up the films in order. That's pretty awesome. But they give you the choice. If you don't want that, you can flip the movies the other way and have the classic cover art. And I'll show you guys that in a minute. But I wanted to review this box set because this was given to me by my cousin and my best friend, Rocky Balboa 101, aka Dan, who had this sitting on a shelf and he didn't want it anymore. So I'm like, you know what, I'm a collector. I'm going to take very, very good care of this. So here it is. This is what it looks like, of course, with Freddy on the spines. Let's turn the box this way. Digitally mastered, the Nightmare Collection. There's Freddy there. That's awesome. Turn it around. Big picture of Freddy. Classic Freddy. This is huge. I'm trying to get a hold of it here. On the other side here, more Freddy. Man, Robert Englund. This is an awesome box set. I love it so much. So let's pull these out here and just go over them. So let's move this up like that. So we got, of course, Nightmare on Elm Street, digitally remastered, the first word in terror from the creator of Scream, a film by Wes Craven. His inspiration for Nightmare on Elm Street was a dream he had. I know you guys probably know that already. It says, if Nancy doesn't wake up screaming, she won't wake up at all. Hell yeah. Oops. There's the tape. Dan kept these in really good condition. So on this side is the image of Freddy, right? So when you turn it on this side, it's got the original cover art on the top of the spine there. And then it has, of course, the title name. Here's the back. There's Johnny Depp. It's got some bonus features there. The original theatrical trailer, an interview with writer-director Wes Craven. Classic horror film right there. Nightmare on Elm Street. One of my favorites, digitally remastered, A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. The First Name in Terror returns. I love that cover. Of course, there's the cover that we already seen on the spine there. So here is the original cover art right there at the top. And then of course it says Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Here's the back. There's Jesse with the glove. This feature says the original theatrical trailer and interview with Jack Shoulder. So, it's part 2. Digitally remastered, A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. If you think you'll get out alive, you're dreaming. That's clever. Awesome movie. There's the original one that we saw, and then you turn over here, and here is the original cover art. Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, and here is the back. I love that scene where he's eating her. That's awesome. This one has original theatrical trailer and interview with director Chuck Russell. So that's part 3. Then we have digitally remastered A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. This movie doesn't make sense, but I still like it. Pure evil never really dies. Yeah, pure evil is when you get reborn by a dog pissing on the ground and starting a fire, and then you come back to life. That's how it's reborn. Well, anyway, there's the cover we saw on the spine there, and here is the original cover art. I love the whole junkyard scenario in the beginning. Nightmare on Elm Street 4 Dream Master. Kruger, pussy! Extra feature, the original theatrical trailer and interviewed director Rennie Harlan. Nightmare on Elm Street 4 Dream Master. Here we have digitally remastered Nightmare on Elm Street 5 The Dream Child. Evil has spawned. Here is the one we saw, and you turn around and you got the original cover art. Nightmare on Elm Street 5 The Dream Child. Here's the back. Freddy's 5th is the Symphony of Screams. Extra feature, the original theatrical trailer, interview with Stephen Hopkins. And we got digitally remastered Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. Freddy versus his daughter. Evil has finally met his match, or met its match. There's the one we saw. We turn around and we got the original. I like that cover art actually, where he's reaching out. I like that one. Freddy's Dead, Final Nightmare. Here's the back. Great graphics. There's Roseanne and Tom Arnold. We put them right on the back there. There's Alice Cooper. It says, oops. It says original theatrical trailer interview with Rachel Talalay. So, then we get to the last one here. Digitally remastered Wes Craven's New Nightmare. This time, staying awake won't save you. This is the 7th installment in the series, the original series. There's the one we saw, and here is, I'm not sure if that's the original cover. I always thought this was, but I'm not sure. Maybe this one is. But yeah, I don't know. Here's the back. It says we'll scare the daylights out of you. Freddy looks cool in this one. He has a bone claw and stuff. It's pretty cool. There's a feature on here, original theatrical trailer, interview with director Wes Craven. So, there you go. Those are all the films. Now I'm going to put all these in here with the other covers shown, just to show you guys what they look like in order. As you saw what they look like with the Freddy image, and now you're going to see what they look like the other way. So that's what you get if you switch them around. You get the original cover arts on top, it says horror, and it says the title in the middle. So that's cool. You get a choice. You get a choice of what you want or how you want to display this. This is a very, very cool box set. Actually, this is actually worth a lot of money if you find these sealed. If you have these sealed, actually, it's worth a lot of money. I've been seeing these online for like $100-200, but the ones that are not sealed, they still go for almost $100. I've seen some that are cheaper, but they're not in great shape whatsoever. But these are pretty damn cool. So these are in really great shape, for sure. So anyway, guys, that is my kind of like up close and personal look and review of the 1999 Nightmare on Elm Street VHS box set collection. What do you think of this collection? Let me know in the comments. Did you own this before? I'm really curious because here is, you know, this is a really good set, but here is the Blu-ray set. And the Blu-ray set, it includes all original 7 films, right? But it's just very, it's thin, it's very lazy. You know, they pack, on one disc, they have 2 movies. And I'm just thinking, like, you know, each movie should have their own cover and everything. I mean, I'm glad to have them on Blu-ray, but like compared to something like this, which is creative and detailed and something that any collector would love to have in their, you know, on their display, it just, you know, it shows something about the quality of some of these things that come out today. That's why I like the Friday the 13th box set so much on Blu-ray, because they did such a good job with that. But that's why I like collecting these old ones, these old box sets, because they're just so cool with the detail, the cover art and stuff. So, yeah, that's the Nightmare on Elm Street box set on VHS. So yeah, let me know what you thought of the video down in the comments. I'll be doing more of these, kind of up close and personal looks at you know, movie memorabilia, DVDs, Blu-rays, just showing you guys detailed things of the actual discs and cover art, and maybe like the special features of the movie itself, and just kind of a closer look at what is on there. So hope you guys enjoy this. Subscribe. You know, thank you very much for stopping by and taking the time out of your day to watch my videos, like I always say. Thank you very much for that, and it means a lot. And stay tuned for more. This is Rob signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.